In Kerala, water has never been merely a resource, it has always been a lifeline. And yet, among all these natural waterways, one man made channel stands apart, a remarkable feat of 19th century engineering, vision, and administrative ambition. This is the Canoli Canal. To understand the canal, we must first understand Kozhikode. For centuries, Kozhikode flourished under the Zamorids. Arab merchants, Chinese sailors, and later European traders anchored here in search of spices, timber, and textiles. But by the early 19th century, that prosperity had begun to fade. The arrival of the British, the decline of overseas traders, and shifting political control left Malabar economically fragile. Sea routes became unreliable for months each year. Road transport was painfully slow, and Kozhikode found itself strategically trapped between competing colonial powers. It was during this uncertain period that one man imagined a different future: Henry Valentine Connolly. Appointed collector of Malabar in 1840, Connolly understood something few others did. Malabar's revival would not come only from the sea, it would come from connecting the hinterland to the coast. In July 1845, Connolly wrote to irrigation engineer Arthur Cotton, proposing an ambitious inland canal system. The plan was extraordinary for its time: a continuous waterway connecting the Kuttiadi, Korapura, and Chaliyar rivers, stretching from Vadagara to Kozhikode. This canal would allow farmers to move produce directly to markets: rice, spices, coconuts, timber, and textiles, all flowing through a single economic corridor. And Canoli did not stop there. The canal was extended southward, connecting to the Kadalundi River and eventually the Periyar, creating one of the most important inland transport networks in the region. As the canal expanded, new ecosystems emerged. Mangroves flourished along its banks, and towns like Bepur and Thanur gained renewed commercial life. But perhaps Canoli's greatest insight was his understanding of timber. In 1844, he had already initiated the Nilambur teak plantation. Teak logs naturally floated on water, and Canoli realized they could travel through canals directly to mills at Kalai and Farokh. Soon, timber merchants lined the canal banks with sawmills, and Kozhikode emerged as a major timber processing hub. Even land acquisition, often the greatest obstacle to such projects, was solved through Canoli's diplomacy. The Zamorin and local landlords willingly donated land on the condition that canal water would support irrigation and prevent saltwater intrusion. It was an unwritten agreement, but one that shaped the canal's future. The project received official sanction in 1846, and construction began 2 years later. Built entirely through human labor, the canal slowly took shape: stone embankments, dimensioned rocks, and small bridges carrying roads overhead. By 1850, the canal had already transformed local life. Settlements like Erenipalam, Aredthapalam, Chalapuram, and Kallai flourished rapidly. Boats carrying rice and wheat moved daily through these waters, feeding markets like Vellangadi. But Canoli's growing popularity also drew him into political tensions. After the Manjeri revolt of 1849, the British blamed Fasal Pukoya Tangal for encouraging resistance. Canoli supported his exile, a decision that deeply angered the sections of the Mapala community. Years of resentment finally culminated on the 11th of September 1855 when Henry Valentine Connolly was assassinated at his residence. The event shook the British administration. He was widely respected as a capable and humane officer. Connolly was given a state funeral and cremated near the beach at what is now known as Canoli Park. But his vision survived him. His successor Robinson completed the canal extensions, and later, Collector William Logan recognized the canal's importance by aligning the Kozhikode railway station near the Robinson Canal stretch. Today, the Canoli Canal survives only in fragments. In some places, it still flows freely. In others, it disappears beneath water hyacinths and urban neglect. And in certain stretches, it has vanished entirely. And yet, even in its diminished state, the canal remains one of Malabar's most powerful symbols, a reminder of a time when infrastructure was imagined not merely for control, but for connection, for prosperity shared across villages, forests, rivers, and ports. To preserve what remains of the CANOLY Canal is not merely conservation, it is a tribute to the enduring vision of a man who once imagined Malabar flowing together as one.